Okay, we should be live and on location in 4 separate locations for today's Star Wars RPG stream. How is everyone doing today?
Pretty good.
Doing all right.
Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, I need to actually... There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're picking up shortly after we're picking up after you've already made it back to the Rebel base after the previous mission. Which was the mission to retrieve Snai.
And the spice.
Yeah. And the spice. Oh, you still have... That's right, you brought the spice back with you.
Yeah, we gotta hide it somewhere.
Okay.
You gotta, like, search the ship.
I forgot about the spice, okay. And... Brendan was still wounded as of the end of last session, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine I'd go into a tank.
Yeah,
we're heading back.
Yeah. I was confirming on that. So yeah, so you used the back tank on the way back, so healed up. Because it was how long of a journey?
It's a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah, it was.
I thought you said 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks sounds right. So that's from just being wounded. From being wounded, I think it just takes hours in a back to tank. So, yeah.
I'm fully healed and ready to be hurt again.
Hell yeah. So yeah.
Story of my life.
So as you get back at the Rebel base and you land and such, both Zoe and Kaljove get called to the general's office as soon as you land.
Oh.
and they were never heard from again.
But then
sounds like I just inherited a whole bunch of spice.
So the 3 of you are still on the ship. Who else was with you? Dan the Wookiee, and what?
Other than
Yeah, and Vanessa and R2.
Yeah, and Vanessa.
R2 just followed along with Zoe.
Rude.
And then Vanessa and Dan the Wookiee also just headed off, so it's just 3 of you on the ship.
Hey, guys.
So, how about the weather, guys? Huh? Pretty nice, isn't it?
What are we gonna do with this spice?
Do you know someone to sell it to? Because I don't.
That's kind of Keljo's department.
Damn. Guy's a pain in the ass, but when you need him, he's just nowhere to be found.
Ain't touching that with a 6-foot pole.
Very true. Would I have like a quarters in the Rebel base?
Yes.
Like a private one? Or is it more like a barracks type thing?
A lot of people have, like, 2 people to a room. Does Jacen have a roommate? Do you remember? Are you and Kaljove roommates?
I have no idea. I've used my room once.
I almost think you and Kaljove are roommates, but I could be remembering wrong.
I mean, ask him, but he probably doesn't know either.
So Theo would have a roommate,
he has a perfectly good room over here. Well,
Well,
I
no,
probably think I'll go that way.
because Brendan is new here, so Brendan doesn't actually have corridors here yet.
No place to call my own.
All by himself.
All right. Well, I think until we find a buyer, like we have to stash it somewhere, and we might wind up with another ship. So
I mean,
Should I
nobody's gonna notice like how you take whatever amount is taken back with you.
well, it's not. But the cube wasn't like super large, right? Like I could fit it in like a satchel or something.
This was a whole giant crate.
You could fit the spice in like a large backpack.
Okay, I'm gonna search the ship for a large backpack.
Okay, roll me a search.
This is not gonna go well, guys.
23.
Oh shoot! Hold on, sorry.
Also, ignore my rolls if you see them.
What the heck? Hold on. Okay, so the first 3d6 plus 1.
Okay, so the 10.
Yeah.
You do not.
I don't know why it did it a second time.
You do not find a backpack on. You don't find any backpack on the ship.
Damn it.
You know, here, I'll take a peek around as well.
Okay.
Same. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Jacen manages to find a large backpack in one of the storage areas of the ship.
I give it to Theo and be like, I did not help you. I know nothing.
Okay, I'll remember that when we sell it. Okay, so I'm gonna take the backpack and I'm gonna pack it with spice.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk very inconspicuously to my quarters in the base.
Okay. I want you to roll me a hide sneak for that.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Ooh. 12.
Thank you.
As he's walking through the hallways, he drops his back. Everything falls out.
Okay, so yeah, you're trying to just be as inconspicuous as possible, walking to your quarters, like trying to appear normal, completely normal. Just happen to have a large backpack stuffed with something on your back.
Nothing strange.
There's a few people that like give you kind of odd looks as you go walking by, but nobody says anything. And you make it back to your quarters. And your roommate, who you actually haven't met yet, because like since you've because you were originally on a different base, you've only been at this base for you've been at this base for a little while, but you're usually away on missions. So you're not even entirely certain who you have a roommate. You've yet to meet them or even.
I didn't think this through.
Yeah.
Come on, R2.
Go into your room. Your roommate is not there at the moment.
Sweet.
There is there is a bowl of some kind of like oatmeal-like food that does look hot. So they are, even though they're not in the room at the moment, they probably were here recently. You don't know if they're like. I mean, you don't know where they are, but there's a bowl of hot food on the table. So, not like there's like a full table, but like just kind of like a side table type thing. So they've probably been here recently. They might be back soon.
Okay. 2 beds?
2 beds. Yeah, it's like a bunk bed.
Like separate. Oh shit, they're bunk beds. Okay. Is there like a footlocker or a cabinet?
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Maybe a lock on it.
yeah. There's actually like a kind of a closet locker, well, like a pair of kind of closet slash lockers next to each other on the opposite wall from the bunk beds. So you each have one to store stuff in, and like you can lock it and such.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna put the whole backpack in there, like just sealed up the way it is, and
Okay.
lock her up and take the key with me.
Okay. And are you going somewhere then, or?
I'm just gonna kind of wander aimlessly around the rebel base because, like you said, I haven't really been here much, and I'm just gonna explore around a little bit.
Okay. And what are Jacen and Brendan doing?
I really have nowhere to go, so I think I'm just gonna explore too. I've never been there before.
Jacen climbs into a Bacta tank.
Okay.
His
Yes.
natural state.
So.
I'm actually buying it back that tank to use as a bed.
Oh yeah.
Smart. Save some time there.
So Brendan just starts wandering around, and almost immediately there's a rebel guard that's like, "Hey, who are you? I don't recognize you."
Hi, I'm the new guy. I got picked up by some people. I helped them out.
Some
So now I'm
people.
Yeah. Crap. I didn't remember names. Jacen. And other names.
Oh, that group. That makes sense.
Am I still in proximity to actually see this happening?
I don't know. Are you?
We don't file reports.
Sure. I'm just gonna walk up a bit and be like, "Hi, is there a problem here?"
I guess not. He's one of your group.
Yeah, the usual.
Picking up just randoms, like I do.
Another one of your strays you've picked up.
Yeah. More the merrier.
Well, maybe make sure to get him get him set up at the base, like quarters and all that jazz.
We'll do that. We'll get you a room, buddy.
Thanks.
Okay.
We'll get you a home.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Yeah. And Jacen would know that, what you have to do is go talk to the quartermaster about, getting somebody new assigned quarters and such.
Yeah. I'd say I'll bring him there if he wants to go away.
Okay. So you bring him there, and it's like, actually, wait. What? I have a perfect NPC for this. Think. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Actually, no. That's actually Noah. No, I'm not gonna actually use that NPC for that. No. So it's an older guy who looks up as you enter. Someone new.
Yes.
Name.
Brendan.
That your full name?
Yep.
Yup.
I never thought of a last name.
You have a last name, Tarris.
Oh yeah. Wow.
It's on screen. That's why I was like, are you just like?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, so I say Brendan Tarris.
Okay.
I realize I still don't have a last name. But unknown enough, like to be like, oh, Jacen, the guy in the back of the tank.
That back to tank guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's like, okay, Brandon Terrace. Anything we should know, like health issues or anything that would limit who you could be roommates with?
Oh, no, I'm pretty good.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Yeah, we can give you a room with Denalajak, the Wookiee.
Perfect.
His last roommate, well, was just on a mission and didn't go so well. So, you know how it is in the rebellion. People die all the time.
This is first for me, so
Oh, well, people die all the time.
That's very pleasant.
I mean, we're fighting a war against people that control, everything.
True. On that note, where's my place at? Could you,
Yeah.
is there a map?
He tells you where your room is. Yeah.
I go check out my new rad ass room.
Okay. Yeah. You go to your room. Dan the Wookiee is in the room right now, reading a book. Well, not like he's reading a computer, but because very few people use paper in Star Wars.
I still like the idea of him just
Oh yeah,
just mancing up.
He's reading a book.
I read it for the articles, okay?
Well, I mean, I was going to refer to something else, but
I guess hey,
I think only Eric knows. I don't think Cherry knows.
Well, I assume you were referring to Wookiee porn, which is why what Dan said about the articles would connect to that, because like people say that they read the porno mags for the articles.
Yeah.
Although these days it's actually legitimately true, because why would you get a magazine for porn when there's the internet? So if you're getting those magazines these days, you actually are getting them for the articles. And they actually like, from what I understand, they actually have like actual well-written articles and such in them and such. I have no idea firsthand experience, but
there's no porn in them anymore. It's just articles.
No, there's still a bit of porn, just because there's the old guys that still get them for that. Okay. So yeah. So you're in your room. Yeah. Jacen, what are you doing?
I'm probably heading to my own room.
Okay. Okay. You can do anything when you get there, or just like going to sleep, nap, whatever.
I guess I'll meditate or something.
Okay. You're meditating.
Practice the mind.
Okay. Theo's just wandering around, just like getting the layout memorized and such.
Yeah, he feels like he's getting lost. Like he's walked down the same corridor like 3 times.
Roll me a no.
I was ready. I'm like, yeah, what am I rolling?
Okay, well, we're gonna jump ahead to like the following morning. I'm gonna assume like everyone's gotten some sleep, even Theo eventually.
Eventually. He eventually
He's in the
found his way
hallway.
back.
He
Yeah.
found a comfortable bench, just laid
He
there.
had to ask for directions a few times.
Yeah. When Theo got back, you saw that his roommate, or the oatmeal or whatever was finished, and the roommate was, like, lying in the top bunk or whatever, but, you know, blanket covering him, so you still can't actually see your roommate.
Can I tell like what race he is? Like, is he human or?
You can't tell because like the blankets, because he's on the top bunk and having the blanket on him, you can't actually see him at all.
There's a
Alright,
bunch
I
of
guess.
spice coming through the blanket.
Shh, it's fine.
Okay. So, morning comes, and do any of you have any plans for the morning?
I don't really want to eat oatmeal with my mysterious roommate, so I'm gonna go try to find the mess.
Okay, you go to the mess. Jacen and Brendan.
I'd be going to the mess too.
Okay.
Sure. I'll join the group.
Okay. So 3 of you all meet up in the mess.
Hi.
Hello.
Or as Zoe would do.
It's not the same without her.
Exactly.
There's
Someone
no
has to
one
do it.
waving.
So, yeah, you meet up at the mess or whatever, and there's, like, a lot of people in there, you know, eating breakfast and such. And as you're eating, I want you all to make me a perception check.
And so it begins.
9. 9.
Wait for it. I think it's
11. Okay. So, you all notice that, like, you know, there's a lot of people talking and such or whatever. And Brendan actually catches a bit of a conversation between some people as, like, you know, he's walking by, like, you know, after grabbing his food, he's going to sit down and he's passing a few people. Actually catches a bit of a conversation, and there's a rumor that there is spice on the base. That's all you really catch as you pass by and go and sit down with Jacen and Theo.
So I sort of inch closer. It's like, hey guys, I just heard them talk about there being spice on the base.
so I get up and leave. I'm like, I'll go
Well.
into my room.
I wouldn't pay any attention to rumors. They're usually just that.
I mean, okay. I mean, you're sure your roommate can't find out about this, right? He didn't find out. He doesn't know.
It's locked. It's away. It's fine.
Okay. I mean, you're the only one who has a key too, right? There's not like multiple keys.
Is it
I
actually a
think so.
key or just like a numpad or something?
Numpad.
Yeah.
Fingerprint scanner?
It is, there is a key card, and you do know that, like, the head of the base also has, like, a master key card. But, like, because of, you know, in case of emergencies or situations or whatever. But, yeah.
It's gonna be fine. There's no spice on the base. It's just a rumor. And all the hoopla will die out. Everything's gonna be okay.
All right. I'll trust you. I cautiously eat my breakfast still, though.
as you're eating, oh, actually, I know what we're gonna grab. Jim Cortosis Beard. Because that's someone who you all know. Well, did Brendan meet Jim?
Did I even meet Jim? Because I don't remember.
I was gonna say I don't think Theo knows Jim.
I mean, Jacen definitely has met Jim Cortosis Beard.
I'm blanking
Wait.
really hard though.
I think.
We
Yeah.
all know.
Because
Nobody knows him.
well, because he was one of the people on the mission just recently to get Theo and Snai back. He was an NPC, but he had left
Oh, yeah.
the one point. So yeah, but because he's the pirate that has Cortosis weaved into his beard. Cortosis is a metal that, among other things, can reflect or deactivate lightsabers. But yeah. Well, Jacen definitely knows him from around the base, if nothing else. Even if you yourself don't remember him.
I should really start writing more things down.
Yeah.
It's okay. I had him written down, and I'm like, I don't think I've met the guy. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was unconscious when he was there, so
Yeah. Well, Jim Cortosis Beard, he comes and sits down, the three of you, and he's like, "Hey, you guys hear about the rumor about the spice on the base?"
Spice? There's spice?
Yeah, apparently someone smelled it.
I just kind of look up from my food, smelled it. They smelled it.
Well, it was like whatchamacallit, like Karsaskian or something. You know, they have like really powerful sense of smell.
Right.
Yeah. So
Well, I mean, I wouldn't pay too much mind to it.
no.
No. Who said they smelled it?
What's their name? Like Claskin, I think.
Claskin, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I don't know. Usually these things, like, they're probably just smelling. Like, someone probably got sprayed by a skunk on a planet or something.
What's a skunk?
That's probably what they're smelling.
A galactic skunk.
Yeah.
I mean, what would be the equivalent of a skunk in Star Wars?
I'm not sure. I'm sure there's plenty of animals in Star Wars that, you know, can leave you smelling bad. The thing is, though, spice doesn't smell bad. Well, you know.
So what are they going to do about the situation? Are they even going to make any action, or are they just...
It's a good question. I haven't heard anything, you know, what the general or anyone else up in command is doing, but, or if they've even heard about it yet, but just, moment is just kind of, you know, going around amongst us lower ranks. I remember back in the day, back when I was still a pirate, back before joining the rebellion, I ran spice a few times, stole it a couple times. Good money in that.
God, the part of me was really like, hey, so you know who wants to buy spice? Asking for a friend.
So I'm just gonna kind of like continue eating, seemingly uninterested in the conversation, and just kind of casually float the question like, so what made you stop then?
Well, I mean, after my crew was yeah. Well, we did a job, and the Empire wanted the details of that kept quiet. They slaughtered my entire crew. That's why I joined the rebellion, to get revenge.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
So if someone were to come into some spice, you might be someone to talk to then.
I mean, I know, the type of people that would buy it, where someone could unload it.
Well, if I come into spice, might give you a call then.
Roll me a con.
Damn it.
13. Aye, that might be a good idea. And, he finishes up his food and gets up and goes.
So what is the plan now? I mean, if, they start snooping around in our places. Also, you should probably find out more about your roommate.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up, just kind of not really say anything, and walk out, and then I'm gonna go to my quarters to see if my roommate's there.
Okay. You go to your quarters and your roommate is not there.
All right. I'm gonna just kind of look around a little bit, not like going through stuff, just kind of seeing what's out in the open to see if I can get kind of like a read on who this person is.
Well, look at their bed, and there's like they have like a handheld computer by their pillow. So I guess they have like pillow, blanket, small handheld computer. Elsewhere in the room, like on actually on the wall, they have some kind of I guess I was going to say a poster, but it wouldn't really be a poster. But they have it's more like a cloth banner type thing that has some kind of a symbol on it. Roll me a knowledge cultures.
Quick question: what was his name again?
Whose name?
The pirate guy.
Oh, Jim Cortos's beard. Oh, did you roll already? That...
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's 12. I didn't hear the sound effect for whatever reason. Maybe because I was just talking. But so then I was like, wait, was that 12 a new roll or old roll? I wish
Oh, that was a new one.
yeah I wish they would have like if you make like multiple rolls in a row, it would have the timestamp next to each of them. Because it has like
or
the,
at least like a line like separating
exact.
them.
Well,
Right?
well, it has like the 632, and then it has as a timestamp for the 13, but that doesn't have a separate timestamp for the 12. So I'm like, so I know like you made the 12 after the 13, but I don't know like. But yeah, so yeah, so the 12, yeah, you don't recognize the symbol.
Does it smell in the room? Does it smell of spice?
No.
All right. I'm still not concerned enough to do much about this. So I'm gonna wander back out in the base and just kind of like stroll towards like the command area just
Okay.
to kind of see what the vibe is amongst like the rebel officers.
Okay. So you head in that direction, and then I guess make me a perception. Nine.
I accidentally headbutt one of them.
No. The officers don't. Nothing really seems to be out of the ordinary. Like there seems to be like, you know, some there's a level of concern amongst them, but no more so than there normally is. Yeah, it's everything seems to be pretty run of the mill.
I'm gonna go back and to the mess and see if Jacen and Brendan are still there.
Are you still there?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
So I'll walk over.
No,
I'll walk
yeah.
over and I'll just kind of sit down where they are and be like, "Look, I think this is blown out of proportion. I think the rumor's just running away. I don't think there's anything to worry about right now."
All right. I mean, I guess if you hear anything, though, let us know.
Oh,
And I'll
I'm
do the
sure.
same. If you find anything about your roommate,
Well, I went back and he wasn't there. It is weird, like canvas on the wall. It had some sort of symbol on it, but I don't know what it was.
Well, do you remember what it looks like? I might be able to help.
I grab like a little. I assume you can like draw on like the handheld computer things.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of like do a very crude drawing of the symbol because Theo is not an artist.
Okay. Make me a. What do I want you to make me for drawing? Just do a basic dexterity roll.
Okay.
12. Okay. Then Brendan, make me a knowledge cultures.
Cultures?
Yeah.
All right.
It looks familiar, but you can't quite place it. You're not sure if it's just that Theo did a bad job drawing it, or
That's probably it.
or if it's, yeah. But it does look familiar. As you're all sitting around, the over the PA system comes General Space Walker's voice. Theo, Gallaghar, Jacen, and Brendan Tarris, please report to my office.
All I think of is,
Sweet, we got
who
a
the hell's the
mission.
Brendan Terrace guy? I'm just Brendan. I don't know Brendan Terrace.
She's not talking about me.
I have no last name.
Well, I guess we better go see what the general wants.
I never say. I guess so.
I guess so. You're gonna get up and walk to the
Okay.
general's office.
Okay. So the three of you go there. As soon as you get to the command area, you're ushered. You're like motioned. One of the guards motions you into the office, and yeah, she is in the office there, and looks up as three of you come in. Good morning. How are y'all? How are you all doing today?
Good, General. How are you?
Good. Mr. Tarris, how are you adapting to the accommodations?
It's a little different, not what I'm used to, but it's not bad.
Well, we appreciate your help. Yes. We can always use new people in the rebellion.
Glad to help.
So we do have something we do have a mission. Actually, it's on planet in the nearby city. Did I actually? Let's see here. Do I have the name of the city written down? I don't think I do. Okay. So yeah, it's in the name. It's in the nearby city. There is there's a small Imperial outpost in the city, and we are worried that there's been some communications they've sent out recently. Encrypted, we've only managed to partially decrypt them, but we're worried they may suspect that our base is also on this planet. Your mission is to go in, discreetly determine if they know anything, and if so, I mean, if you can get rid of the information, do so. Otherwise, if they know anything, we may have to relocate.
Now, when you say discreetly,
Kill, got it.
Well,
yeah.
if they don't already know we're on the planet, we don't want them to find out we're on the planet.
Okay. Are we going in disguise?
That is up to you if you think that's the best way to get in.
Do we have, like, Imperial uniforms?
We have Imperial uniforms, Imperial Naval Officer uniforms, Stormtrooper armor. We definitely have plenty of Imperial disguises.
So we know this base is there for a fact. So what do they like? What kind of base is it? Is it like a science base? Is it
It's a
like a military outpost?
it's a fairly basic like outpost like the Imperials have on most planets under the control. Like it's basically for I mean largely it's just for appearances to be like, hey, we're on the planet, don't get out of line.
Okay.
The one on this planet isn't that large. Has probably it probably has like 5 or so Imperial officers and
Like in the base?
yeah, in the base, or
Okay,
no,
so
and like maybe like 20 to 30 stormtroopers.
okay.
So it's largely for like monitoring how things are going on the planet and sending back reports, and then also if the Imperials do decide that something has to be on the planet, then it's also where stuff gets coordinated from and such. And then also their stormtroopers go out on patrols and all that, but that's more symbolic than anything because it's like 20 to 30 stormtroopers, and it's like this entire planet. Even just this, the patrols would just be within the city, and even that's like a massive city or whatever. But the Imperials have to show that, oh, we are in charge here.
So what would be kind of the ideal outcome here, General? Are you looking for us to like hack into their computer and find out what they know, or because I got to be honest with you, I'm not so great with hacking into stuff. My specialty is more, blowing stuff up.
I'm good with bureaucracy and cultures, but beyond that, I can't go into a computer too much.
I mean, if you're good with bureaucracy, like you go in disguise as like somebody what's the somebody like doing an inspection or whatever, convince them to just let you into the system.
I could do that.
That's actually not a bad idea. And then like Jacen and I could just kind of go along as your security detail.
I like the idea of that.
What do you think, Jacen?
Sure.
You probably shouldn't use the lightsaber if you're posing as Imperial security.
Guys, look what I found.
I'm good. I got 10 blasters. I got a blaster rifle. Got a whole
Yeah.
blaster. I'm sure something will work.
Oh,
I
did
can
you?
just see it with like a trench coat, just like, okay, let's see what I got here.
Oh, did you stop losing blasters?
No, I still have them. All the 9 blasters I picked up last time. That's what I have.
Yeah.
All right, I like this. This plan is coming together. So, again, in the end, do you want us to find this information or just kind of try to wipe out what they have?
First thing is to find out if they do have the information. If they don't, awesome. Just then get out of there. If they do, if possible, erase it. Figure out who knows about it. And I'm not sure what the best plan of action would be there, because I mean, depending on who knows what, like if we just capture or even kill whoever knows stuff, like that itself could be suspicious. So the first thing is to determine what they know and who knows it.
So you're saying we should take a prisoner?
If you have to.
Say
Ideal.
no more, General. I know exactly what you want.
The important thing is that the base stays secret, and if it can't, then we need to know that it's not.
I understand. Don't worry, General. You can count on us. We'll get the job done.
Okay. Yeah, there will be a land speeder you can take to go into the city. And yeah, you can get.
Are they gonna buy that that we're coming just on land speeder, or should we kind of like arrive by ship as if we're coming to the planet?
Thing is, we don't currently have an Imperial ship for use for that. Like if you could just like claim you came in on like, because you don't have to tell, like you go to there by land speeder, but like you don't like go to the base itself by land speeder, because like the outpost is just on the outskirts of the city, so then and the city has a spaceport, so if you could just like I don't know claim you came in on like on a cruise ship or something, I don't know.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. What kind of amenities do they have? No, I'm kidding. I couldn't resist. Okay. I like this. I like this plan. It's coming together nicely.
Yeah, I like this. I think we got something working now.
Mm.
I can finally use my knowledge and.
All right. So, which way to the dressing room?
Yeah, General tells you where you can go to get whatever kind of disguises you want. So, you go down there, and as you enter, there's a droid in there who is like, "Ah, yes. What can I help you with?"
I need something that says high-end security.
What kind of high-end security? Like, are we talking Imperial, or are we talking
like security for like a high-ranking Imperial officer?
So like Stormtrooper armor?
Would they use Stormtrooper armor though? Would they use Stormtrooper armor? Like, actually?
I mean, Stormtroopers are kind of the basic, like, troopers, security, like, all sorts of stuff.
All right. Okay, but, like, try to still make me look, like, badass.
Make it silver and shiny.
Do
you have anything in white?
Why, yes, we do.
All right, I'll take it.
So yeah, so you're given some Stormtrooper armor, Jacen as well.
Yay.
And Brendan is getting an Imperial officer uniform. Yeah, the droid asks, what rank are you wanting to be posing as?
Does it have any stat kind of things, by the way, like the plus and minus something?
Yeah, Stormtrooper armor. 1 second here. I believe it's 1D. Stormtrooper armor, yep. So your strength for damage purposes has an additional 1D. And your dexterity for everything is dropped by 1D.
So plus 1D for strength, minus 1D for dexterity.
But dexterity is for everything. This strength is just for like when you're getting hit, so you take less damage.
Not when we're dealing damage, right?
Not when you're dealing damage. No.
It's just regular for when you're dealing damage.
Yep.
And then okay, -1 for okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need a rank that's high enough to probably outrank everyone that'd be in the base, but not too high to arouse, be overly suspicious.
Okay. For that, we're going to make you.
Lieutenant Brendan.
Well, this would be army ranks, I guess.
So lieutenant colonel at least.
Yeah, lieutenant colonel.
'Cause they probably have a lieutenant colonel running the outpost, or well, it's kind of a small one, so I guess like something that small could maybe go to a major.
Yeah. Yeah, the head of the base is a major, so Brendan will be a lieutenant colonel. How old is Brendan?
I'm gonna say I'm mid-30s.
Do you have it on your character sheet?
I do. I'm checking.
Okay.
Oh, 32.
Okay, 32. 32's a
That's a young colonel.
it's a bit young for lieutenant colonel, but it's still like doable. I mean, the Imperials do have. There was a war going on, with the rebels, and during war, people are able to get promoted, easier, and also like
maybe we can stop by makeup and have them like old you up a bit.
Old me up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also the Imperial military, so sometimes people get promotions because they're superior displeased Vader.
Yeah. Right place, right time.
Yeah. Okay. So you're all costumed up.
Pick up all my equipment, although I probably can't carry all my regular stuff, right? There's nowhere to really hide it in a stormtrooper uniform.
Yeah, if you're in stormtrooper armor, you're pretty much going to be using what is it? Well, it's blaster rifles, but specifically, like, there's a specific type that stormtroopers use. So you pretty much have a blaster rifle and a blaster pistol.
Okay.
That's what Jacen and Theo would both have. Brendan.
No,
What?
No med packs.
No med packs. No.
No knives.
I mean, you could have your knives hidden on you somewhere.
Okay.
Brendan.
I have anything but
What?
like a blaster pistol.
You'd have a blaster pistol on you. Yeah.
I'm guessing my outfit doesn't really give me any sort of perks like theirs does.
No.
Yeah.
Let me check something here. Is it in combat? Weapon description. Okay, no, it doesn't actually say anything there. I think it's somewhere it says something about the blaster rifles that stormtroopers use, or also just information about stormtroopers. Here we go. Okay, no, that just says. Wait. Oh, wait. Let me just check something. Okay, no, yeah. Standard Stormtrooper blaster has a damage code of 40, blaster rifles with damage codes of 5D are sometimes used, so yeah, you just have both of those. So yeah. So, is there anything else and you could still have med packs like in your land speeder. You just wouldn't be bringing them with you, but you know, you could still have them there just for, you know, after you've
Emergency.
left. Yeah.
If we make it out
If
alive.
you make it out alive.
Can we put a back to take in there just for Jacen, just in case?
No, not quite room for that. You're also given fake IDs and credentials.
Nice.
I take time to memorize my fake ID, just so you know.
What do you want your names to be? Your
God, I'm so not good with names.
the thing is, Brendan is kind of the key one because he's the actual Imperial officer. Like the
Yeah, ours don't really matter as
stormtrooper
much.
names don't really matter.
Aw.
I'm Lieutenant Roger.
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 Well, I'm gonna say a really dumb one right now.
Do it.
Go,
Say it.
Go for it,
I'll be Lieutenant Fred.
Fred.
I like it.
So Fred and Roger.
God, I just feel
Interesting.
like I need a.
Wait, should I change mine to Rogers?
No, it already works as the reference, even just being similar.
I feel like I just need a basic ass name now too. So I'm Tim.
I mean, you're an Imperial officer, so you should also still have a last name.
Tim,
Yeah,
Tim
true.
what?
Tim.
Timothy.
Timothy.
Okay, Lieutenant Colonel Tim Timothy.
Yes.
Doesn't sound fake at all.
Okay. So,
I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot that Fred Rogers was from that one PvP thing they also showed on Twitch a while ago.
oh, I didn't even know they showed that on Twitch. But yeah,
It was a while ago.
Okay.
I think it was the whole thing like the people who you got points or something for hosting or whatever.
oh wait, no, that sounds.
Like also, and like whoever was I think it was like the top 10 or something. They would get like a custom Twitch, same sweater as he would have on the show.
Okay. So, unless you have anything else, you're ready to go out.
I'm gonna go quickly dump all the guns I have, so in case I do lose, I still have some backup.
Okay, you can only have the one blast rifle and one blaster pistol on you, but you can leave the rest with the land speeder.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss a couple of med packs into the speeder.
Okay.
I should probably
we'll
do the
say two.
same.
Okay. Who's going to drive?
Not it.
That would be your
Not it.
repulsor lift operation, which is under mechanical.
Not it.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, he can't drive.
Shouldn't I be too high of a rank to drive? I should have somebody
yeah,
drive for me.
you would not be driving yourself. What's your what's your operation, Joey?
Take a good guess.
2D.
+2.
Yep.
Do you want to roll for it?
Sure.
That sounds fair.
Whoever's lowest.
What are we what are we rolling though?
What 3D?
Oh, I mean, wait. Like for whoever picks, like, does the casual 1 to 6 or
Lowest roll drives.
so on 3D?
Yeah.
Like.
You're not supposed to tie.
Y'all both drive.
Okay, we'll take turns.
All right.
You drive there. I'll drive back.
All right, fair. I'll drive there.
Okay. Roll me a repulsor lift operation.
Oh God.
Please don't kill us before we make it there.
Uh,
Well, at least we got armor
No
on. so it should be
promises.
that's the
Okay.
11.
Okay.
good. Crashes straight into the wall.
Let's see now.
I'm just gonna see what I would have rolled.
Wow.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those kind of days. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You drive to the city, no issues. I mean, it's not exactly a difficult drive.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. So now, as you're coming into the city, what exactly is your plan? Like, how far out from the base are you planning on, like? Or are you planning on even just driving to the base and being like, oh yeah, we rented this when we got here? But
Straight to the front door.
I mean,
I think if we go around like the long way, like opposite the base to the starport, and then just go from the starport there, that'll look inconspicuous.
I would think so. If we act like we're just driving straight from there.
Yeah.
okay. And then is the extra stuff that you have in the land speeder then you're just keeping it hidden then, like the extra blasters that Jacen brought? Okay.
Yeah, there's like compartments and stuff to store stuff in,
okay,
right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you do that. Make me another repulsor lift operation then for the drive through the city.
Why?
10. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna run over someone.
No. So yeah, you come up to the base, and there's like fence around it, and a gate on the one side with like a stormtrooper like in a little guard room thing. Your basic base that has like a little one of those little guard things by the gate or whatever. So
like a guardhouse.
Guardhouse, yeah.
All right, so we pull up and I stop so that like the colonel is right at the is it like a guardhouse that they would step out of, or is there like a window of sorts?
It's one that Stormtrooper would step out of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I pull up and I stop so that like the colonel is like even with the doorway. There.
Yeah. So the Stormtrooper comes out and knocks on the window.
Windows open.
What?
I'm just sitting there, just nodding my head along. It's like, yes, nice. Good day, yes.
Window slowly opening. All kind of smoke comes out.
Do you open
No,
the
we
window?
didn't bring the spice.
Yeah, I roll down the window.
How can I help you, sir?
Hi, yes, I am Lieutenant Colonel Tim Timothy. I'm here just for check up on how things are going.
Inspection.
I'm here to inspect things.
Can I see some ID?
Oh yes, no problem. Here you go.
He looks at it, plugs it in the computer, and I want you to roll me a con.
Like I'll use my force to like make the thing like beep beep correct. I mean, I don't think that's a thing though.
14. Okay. It's like, okay. You can go in. I'll let Major Jeffords know you're coming in.
All right,
So
thank you.
yeah, he goes and opens the gate.
So we drive into the main area and park in the what I assume would be designated spots.
Yeah, there's like parking area in front, and
I'm circling the parking lot because I can't find a spot. I'm cursing all the employees. Why is everyone here today?
Just find the guest parking spot. It'll be fine.
yeah, you find a parking spot and you go park, and yeah. So then, are you going to be going to the main building?
Yes.
Okay, how are you going in?
With our heads held high.
I would imagine I would be taking the front with them behind me.
Okay.
So single
Yeah, like
file.
I figured, like it'd be like like you'd be in the center and we'd be just kind of like just
Yeah,
off of
flanking.
your shoulder on either
Mhm.
side, right?
Yeah, with the music playing in the background. 'Cause that's what happens when the Imperial walks.
I'd throw the music up, but I don't want Eric to get a copyright.
Yeah.
When I pull up the piano, I can play it legit without copyright.
Yeah. So you go in, and there's like an Imperial officer, like a lieutenant, who's just like, at the front desk there or whatever, or yeah, who looks up at. It's like, oh yeah, Clive said you'd be coming in. You can go to just go up those stairs to Major Jeffords' office.
All right, thank you. I'll do that. Come on, boys.
Just following along. Roger.
Let's
Roger.
go, boys.
Freddy.
Timothy.
Just
See,
follow
I don't even
along.
have to. What's that?
Can you talk in stormtrooper helmets? Or is it like muffled?
Well, you can talk, but it is muffled.
Yeah. So.
Like, you hear stormtroopers talking in the movies. It's not that muffled.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
It sort of sounds like walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
I don't have my. Never mind. It's fine.
Um,
We'll just pretend.
There we go.
well, what you can do is just go like this and talk like this.
That works.
Cover that
Oh, we'll talk like this.
Just do Bad Bane impersonations. That never got old.
Okay.
You think darkness is your ally?
Lives alone, Mr. UPS man.
So yeah,
Like,
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
That's great.
so you go up the stairs and come into Major Jeffords' office, and he's like, "So you're here to do an inspection?"
Yes, sir. Surprise inspection. You know how the Imperial is sometimes, trying to make sure
Don't
everything's in
call-
tip-top shape. What?
don't call lower ranked officers, sir.
Oh. Officer.
Roll for con.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh,
We're all
no.
gonna die.
So, Lieutenant Colonel Tim Timothy?
Yes.
You're under arrest.
May I ask who ordered the inspection?
It's on a need-to-know basis.
Okay. What are you wanting to inspect first?
Yes. Inspect your computer systems. I want to make sure that there are no hackers, no bugs. Just make sure everything's running all right.
Okay. Well, I can send you to Lieutenant Stiles. She's in charge of the computers here. Yeah. Just go back down the stairs, go down the hallway, and third door on the left.
All right. What rank was he again?
Major.
He was... All right. Thank you, Major.
Sir.
We make our leave.
Okay. So, do you follow his directions?
Maybe.
I mean, assuming you're at least, well, I mean, you're obviously going down the stairs because
Yeah.
to make your leave, you have to, because, like, the stairs were literally just up to his office.
Yeah. So while we're going down the stairs, I'm like, guys, do you think we should trust him? In a low, hushed voice.
I don't see why not.
Okay, if we get caught, it's your fault. No. Okay.
I'm used to it.
So we start heading his direction. Just being very wary of the surroundings.
Okay. So, yeah, you go down the hallway, get to the third door on the left, which is closed. Do you open it?
Give it a little knock.
I give a little knock.
Bang on the door.
Matt, you hear a woman's voice coming from inside. Yeah, come right in. You're the inspector?
Yes, I am. I open the door and I say her rank that I already forgot.
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant.
Welcome in, sir. What exactly can I do for you?
Just trying to make sure, seeing how things, just an inspection, make sure everything's running all right. Seeing if y'all, what if, things if y'all possibly discovered that might be worthy of the Imperial's attention.
Okay. Well, you said I was told you wanted to look at like our computer systems.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you just want to enter your code here, you can have full access.
Oh God. Oh God.
Is there a problem, sir?
I'm just not good with these new computers nowadays. Do you mind just using yours for now?
Roll a con.
God, I am not a con man. Why am I having to con? I don't know if you can tell, but I'm 52. I don't know how to use computers anymore.
Wow.
I'm sorry, sir, but like, regulations are regulations. You do need to use your own code.
Can that be a bureaucracy check? That'd be like, no.
Roll me a bureaucracy.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, so you basically start explaining some stuff, like going on about like imperial procedure and this and that, and basically what basically amounts to is that you don't actually need to use your own code in this circumstance because of the fact that you are an inspector of a reasonably high rank and such, and your ID did check out and all that or whatever, so she gives you access to the computer.
Tight.
Basically, do it because I told you to.
Except actually, like, citing, like, official regulations that, including some, like, rather obscure regulations. the kind of...
Better than I was.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
the kind of stuff that's, like, on the books, but nobody actually uses. And it's probably only on the books because they've forgotten to, like, update those rules when they updated other rules type thing.
That's
Yeah.
better than I was gonna do. I was just gonna yell at her to follow orders.
I'm sure that would have worked flawlessly. So yeah, I get on the computer and I just start looking around, seeing if I can find anything about.
Okay. And you're trying to keep her from seeing what you're looking at, I'm assuming, as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah,
while
I was
he's
about to
doing
say
that,
something.
While he's doing that, I kind of like draw Lieutenant Styles' attention away, asking her to kind of show me some of the other technical security stuff that they employ at the station.
Like, what kind of stuff are you wondering about? She asks.
Like security, surveillance systems, defense weaponry, that sort of thing.
Well, I mean, like, that's not exactly my department, she says, as, Brendan's looking through the stuff. And let's see here. What do I want Brendan to roll? We're just going to do like a... Honestly, we're just going to do another knowledge bureaucracy roll for him going through the computers.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. $21, okay. You do find information on... Basically what you find is that the Imperials suspect there is a rebel base on this planet based on several known like missions that have been carried out by the rebels and based on like certain people that have been seen on multiple missions, and basically like locations throughout the galaxy, kind of like, they kind of being like, okay, this person was seen here, then they were seen here, and it's just kind of like, and then like with a lot of people, and they kind of triangulate to be like, okay, there's probably a rebel base somewhere in this area, and this planet is like the most likely location. So that's pretty much what the Imperials know. So they don't have like any like they don't have any official knowledge at the rebel base on this planet, but they suspect it based on that, and they're starting to look into it, starting to like do like surveys of the planet and such to see if anything is amiss.
You're muted.
I'm
Sorry. How close is it gets to where the actual base is? Like, how close are they getting?
Basically they've only been at this for 2 days, so like pretty much they started by like looking for like if there was a base like under the city or anything, or like and they're pretty much like expanding outwards from the city. So
Is the rebel base underground?
the rebel base is underground, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's underground out in like the wilderness. And based on the current rate that they're going, it'll probably be about 3 days or so until they check the area where the rebel base is. Whether or not they're actually able to find it is another thing, but it'll be about 3 days before they check that area.
Is there anything that I could do that doesn't involve technical rolls to slow them down, or is it just...
It looks, from what you can gather, this seems to be something that, like, because this is kind of priority one of the base, like, everyone here knows about it, so even if you could erase the information from the computer, that would only raise suspicion.
Alright, yeah.
Is this something that, if we were an actual inspection team, that we would have known going into this situation?
Roll me a knowledge. Also knowledge bureaucracy.
Okay.
Oh. We briefly lost Jacen. Oh, now I'm...
Oh. You sound like you're in a very old telephone.
You sound like a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Like, a part of me wishes he did that on purpose, because that was actually pretty good.
Okay. Well, Jacen?
There we go, I think.
So it's a bit better. We can hear you at least now.
Yeah, you're
good.
understandable. There you go.
There you go. Now you're back to normal.
I was updating some things, but also my audio just disappeared entirely.
You're a lot louder now, though.
Am
Yeah,
I?
I'm actually gonna.
How's this?
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other side. Updates, they're fun.
Was that 17? Oh, yeah, that was on the... Yeah, this is the kind of thing you probably would have known that when you got sent here to do the inspection that this was something that they were working on if you were a real inspection team.
All right, cool. Is there anything else of importance that I need to know on the computer?
That's the only...
I look up people that buy spice. Can I look up people that buy spice?
You can.
Raise suspicion.
You can, yes.
But should I?
Do you want to?
Do what you own.
You know, I just go through everything, so yeah, sure, why not? I look up stuff like that.
The Imperials do have, like, a database of, known criminals, including, some people that, would be good for, like, fencing stolen spice or stolen goods or other, like, illegal material.
Kel Jove's name appears at the top of the list.
Well, no, because they don't know Cal Jove's on this planet.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this would be like local, like criminals and such, or whatever. And yeah, because some of them, like, you know, I mean, and next to the information, like, you know, some of them are, you know, some of those details that get like that have been sent to like local police and such or whatever, and some of it though are criminals that, from what you gather from the files, the Imperials are allowing to continue operating, and they're just keeping an eye on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beyond that, then I just do, what you'd expect someone to do during inspections. Just check a few more things, see how the systems are running, then close everything down.
Okay. So you do
So then,
that, and then Ten Styles like, excuse me. And then Styles is like, is there anything else I can help you with?
no, thank you, Captain. Everything's working pretty good. You're doing a great job. The Empire would be pleased.
He meant lieutenant.
Lieutenant, I meant lieutenant.
Or-
Don't expect me to remember things. I guess you see. Thanks, Captain. Lieutenant.
He doesn't think you're worthy of a lieutenant rank.
But
He's
no, I said,
busting you down to private.
I mean, Captain is a higher rank than Lieutenant.
thanks, Lieutenant. Everything's
in
Army?
like army
Lieutenant,
rank?
then Captain, then Major, Lieutenant Colonel, Colonel.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Star Trek taught me naval ranks. Stargate taught me army ranks.
Yeah.
Or well, Air
Yeah.
Force, which is the same thing. Yeah.
But yeah, I say all that except with the right ranking.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
know the ranking.
Does
Yeah.
he totally know the ranking?
I totally know the ranking.
Okay. And then what are you doing? You're just leaving
So as we exit the room and we're back in the hall and look around to see if there's just anyone around.
Well, actually, as you leave the room into the hall, you see the Major there with 10 stormtroopers.
I sort of just was just like, guys, I think we've outworn our welcome. We should probably try and find an exit.
And the Major's like, so the way you were acting seemed very off. So I did some digging, and really, Timothy. Timothy died 2 years ago. You really expected I wouldn't find that out?
Oh,
Poor Timmy.
I'm Timothy Jr.
Roll me a con.
Oh man, I
Perfect
hope
roll.
this works.
Same.
That would be amazing.
Perfect roll. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all under arrest.
So I guess should we try and book it?
Is that a good idea?
I mean, what other idea do we have?
Well, I mean,
Where's Recon? He would start a fight.
we have blasters.
Enough to take
Well,
down 10
No.
stormtroopers and
Not to
everyone
mention,
else?
not to mention we're in the middle of a base, so there's probably
yeah.
Yeah. But if we can get past these ones, then we have a chance of escaping.
So what are you doing?
oh, I got some thermal detonators on me.
I pull out my blaster. It's go time.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
Guess somebody has to be the recon today.
Yup.
Well, I mean, Theo's a bounty hunter, so I mean, he's kind of similar in that sense. He would kind of go to conflict first. Whereas my other character would be crying in the corner.
3,
Fair.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay.
Keep those thermal detonators handy.
I mean, I can throw because my grenades have no skill.
Okay, so there's 10 stormtroopers, Major Jeffords, and the 3 of you.
Easy.
Piece of cake. See, I wanted to run because I didn't want to embarrass them, but I guess since we got to.
Where would we run to though? Like it's a hallway. They would just chase after us Scooby-Doo style, and
Perfect.
we'd just be stuck in an infinite loop of the same hallway forever.
I mean, they wouldn't even
Jinkies.
chase after you. They would just shoot you as you're running away.
Zoinks.
Don't ruin my fantasy.
Okay. Actually, wait, where?
It'd be more like the. It'd be more like the Benny Hall music if we run down a hallway.
Thank you, that's what I was looking for. I just can't remember how it goes.
Okay, there we have stormtrooper information. Okay, and so, actually, no, I'm gonna, since I don't actually have any NPCs, I'm just gonna move that down there. And, any other like NPCs with you? I'm gonna move this up here. There we go. So, what are you each doing? Theo, who's Theo shooting?
I'm torn because I know I should start taking out stormtroopers, but I also feel it'd be an advantage to take out the major.
Take off the head.
Yeah.
I mean, they could surrender if he gets shot. Maybe like, oh fuck.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna aim for the major.
Okay.
Is he what's he wearing? Is he wearing any kind of armor?
No, he's wearing
Just like regular uniform?
yeah, regular uniform.
Okay.
So me and him are
All right,
matching.
I feel
Yeah.
good about this.
Okay, what is Jacen doing?
I'm gonna join him.
You're also shooting the major?
Yep.
Okay.
I feel it's a good strategy. maybe if the major dies, they'll surrender. Like fuck this. Nope, we're good.
And what is Brendan doing?
I am gonna find. Is there any place where I can find cover,
Smart move.
like a doorway that I can sort of?
Yeah, we could have you try. I guess you'll do a hide sneak when it comes to it. Okay.
I need to start saving up for one of those portable shield things.
Let's see, Major Jeffords will shoot.
Something they hide behind.
I want one of those.
What is it?
Stormtrooper will shoot.
Mobile protection, just to keep the call of that.
Okay, I just marked down who each of the stormtroopers is shooting. Well, yeah, because I guess including the major, there's 11, and there's only 3 of you, so one person is getting shot less. One less than the other 2.
Hopefully, it's me.
Wait.
Well, at least I won't have to worry about that spice anymore. It's my roommate's problem now.
Don't have to worry about much when you're dead.
Okay. So, I want everyone who's shooting to roll me a blaster and Brendan a hide sneak.
And we're minus 1d for all dexterity
Yes.
category, right?
Yes.
Bummer. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So that
Womp womp.
You tried
was-
like me. We gave it a good effort.
We did.
I headshot. Instant death. Got a bonus roll. My blast just go hits everyone. We all leave, no problem. If only. If only. Quickly grab my lightsaber out of my pocket. Let's go. I mean, I didn't leave it behind, so technically I could. Sure, I got hidden somewhere.
Somewhere discreet.
They all rolled once. I mean, they're stormtroopers. They never hit.
And okay, and then the major. Okay, so then what did y'all get?
Got a 19.
Like really, really good rolls.
Got a
Okay.
great
Like just
roll.
super good. Don't
so
even.
Jacen got a 19. Theo got an 11. And Brendan got a 12 for his hide sneak. Okay, so going in order, Jacen, you hit first, so roll.
The damage is still the same, right?
You're using a blaster rifle, so yeah, 5d.
Woo! Just what I wanted.
12, okay. So I'm just not hearing the sound effect for the roll 20 today. Wonder why that is.
Blip, blip. I scratch his toe.
Okay. Do math, Eric. You can do math.
Math is hard.
That's why you'd be like, hey, Google, I want to know this and that.
Okay, so you have incapacitated the major.
Wow.
Pretty
Nice.
weak major. Major more like a minor.
Me.
Am I right? Am I right?
Wow.
That's better than mine.
I mean, he's just a major minor.
Okay.
I was gonna say major weakling.
Mm.
Next up, we have one of the stormtroopers shooting at Brendan. So roll your strength. Or do you want to try dodging?
I'll try dodging, I guess.
Okay.
I mean,
Actually, wait.
do I get my...
You
Do
have
I
a
get my...
+1 in strength, don't you?
No.
No,
I
that's just
don't.
us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I
Because
get
we're
my
wearing
full
the
dodge or
uniform.
do I get a neg on that?
Why would you get an...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
you'd be full.
No, because you did the hide and sneak roll already.
Okay. Yeah.
So it will be -1.
I'll still try and dodge because it's still better than my strength. So
Let's see.
thank you.
Okay. You successfully dodge.
Hey!
Nice, GG.
Thanks.
I mean, they are stormtroopers, so you know.
Still, after just welcoming every bullet,
Okay.
it's nice being able to avoid it.
Next, we have one shooting at Theo,
Naturally.
trying to dodge.
Yeah. Am I reduced by an additional D?
Yes, you're reduced by 2D. One from the armor,
Ooh,
one
okay.
from the
Yeah,
fact that you already
I'm
shot.
still gonna try.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's not what you want.
Okay. You did successfully dodge, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
And then...
These guys really can't hit anything.
Really, like you.
There's
like,
another
watching-
one
you
shooting
really
at
roll it-
Theo, but I think your dodge counts towards every attack in a
Oh, hell yeah.
round.
Matrix style.
I'm going to quickly check to confirm that.
I mean, we can just make that a rule. It's fine.
Sounds, you know, I'm pretty not knowledgeable in this game, so it sounds right. Sounds right.
Theo just be like,
Mm,
And I'm still imagining in the Captain Phasma outfit, so you still got the cape.
okay, it doesn't say anything in the dodge section in, like, under the skills, but let's check in the combat section. Dodges. Yep. If a character is fired upon more than once in the same action segment, his dodge roll is added to all firers' difficulty numbers. Okay. So... yeah.
Do a cartwheel.
So then we have, let's see, Brendan hiding / sneaking. You managed to you try to find cover behind a fern that's like in a pot in the hallway. And then we have Theo. Are you still shooting the incapacitated Major Jeffords?
So during combat, can we like stop and try to initiate dialogue?
You can do that on the next like round or whatever. On this round, like you can stop yourself from like shooting upon a target that's already been like, in this case, incapacitated, but you can't like change to doing a different thing on this round. On the next round, you could try instead of shooting, talking, if you wanted.
Okay.
finish him off.
I'm gonna shoot at the closest trooper.
Well, no, you can stop your from shooting at the major, but you can't change your target.
Oh, I see.
Because what you declare that you're
sorry,
doing.
I got confused because we're still in the first round.
Yes,
of
you're
combat.
you're still in the first round of combat. Yes.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm gonna shoot the major.
Okay, you're still shooting him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll
21.
roll for damage.
What's
You
the
murder around here.
blaster again?
Blaster rifle,
Rifle?
is
Is it
5D. Yes.
Okay.
Hey!
There you go. He gone.
Yeah, he
Ridiculous
is
black voice.
mortally wounded now.
Ole.
Okay. So now we're going to be moving on to the next round. Let's see here. Yeah, I think Stormtroopers are all going to be sticking with their same targets. Maybe this time they'll actually even hit one of those targets.
I mean, I could just like pull up my lightsaber to intimidate.
But what are each of you doing?
I'm gonna shoot at the closest one.
Okay.
And I'll go with number 3.
Okay. Shoot at number 3.
Can I fire from cover?
Yeah. I mean, I also wouldn't say that Fern is actually very good cover. It was just the best cover you could find.
Cover.
It's a thick fern, okay? There's a lot of branches.
Can we break back into the room and use Lieutenant Styles as a shield?
Oh man.
Okay. Do you have any preference who you want to be shooting, Brendan?
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay. Oh, 9 was 9 the one that would have hit you? It was definitely one of the ones that was shooting at you. I already erased.
Good.
I already erased the numbers of what they rolled, so I don't know if that was the one that actually would have hit you if you hadn't dodged. But yeah.
See, I knew who I needed to shoot at.
Okay. So yeah, everyone roll for blasters then.
All right.
We're doing a bit better this time. Some of them anyway. Oh, and I also need to roll for Major Jeffords, because he's mortally wounded, to see if he's going to stay alive or die. I mean, the first roll he can't die on, but... so I should change that to mortally wounded, or MW for short. What do I roll for when somebody's mortally wounded to see if they stay alive? Jacen, do you remember?
I don't know. Probably just strength, I guess.
No, it's... I think it's 2D or something. Let's see here.
Oh, I think it's 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Damn, no. Page 13. Here we go. The end of every combat roll must roll 2. Okay, so at the end of the last one, let's roll 2D, and if
He died.
well, no, he has to roll lower than a 1 on that first round.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he can.
Yeah.
It's like turn 3 when he could, potentially.
Okay. So let's see here. What did you all roll? Let's see. 15 for Jacen. 13 for Theo. Not rolling too hot today on that. Are you there?
Nope.
And then 12 for Brendan. Okay. Okay, so first of all we have Jacen. You hit your
Ow!
target.
How am I first?
So roll
Facing stormtroopers.
for damage.
Oh, I got 21.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Black John.
Stormtrooper strength. Okay. Wait, that's straight to mortally wounded, isn't that?
I hope so.
Yep, that
Okay.
one's mortally wounded.
I should have used my force point. Just shoot everyone in one turn.
Okay.
Can you do that?
You could attack more people.
You
Wait,
could
can you attack more?
you can attack multiple people in one turn, but each shot is a separate skill, and because they're all things you're declaring, they're all reduced when you So like for instance, you have, what is your blaster? 4D. So if you're shooting 2 targets, you would be shooting each of them with a 3D. If you're shooting 3 targets, you'd be shooting each of them with a 2D. If you're shooting 4 targets, each of them with a 1D. So you can't shoot more than that. I mean, you could shoot at more than that, it would just be automatic 0.
I could then technically say, I could use my force point, have AD, and I could just like say, okay, I'll attack 4 people with 4D.
Wait,
That's something.
8D, 4 people, that would be 5D.
Even better.
Because yeah, because it's however many actions you're doing. You know, one of those actions is kind of the default action, but then the additional ones are the ones that you subtract what the D is. But yeah.
I might consider it, to be honest.
Okay, so next we have Theo shooting at a stormtrooper. Roll 4 damage.
There's another
Okay.
devil right there.
That one is wounded.
Oh.
Good strike roll. Or,
Yeah.
wounded is good though, at least 1 stat less.
Yep.
Actually, wait. I should still keep that there so I still know who he was shooting at. Because he's only wounded, so he'll still be shooting.
Not for long.
Then we have Brendan.
Oh.
Roll 4 damage. Your damage is just 4D. Because you're using a blaster pistol.
Guys, this is the first time I actually get to do damage.
Nice.
Okay. You wound your target. Which is that one. Wounded. Okay. And then who do we have next? Okay, we have Stormtrooper shooting at Jacen. Are you dodging?
I will be dodging.
Okay.
So this is 3D, right?
What is your dodge?
I have 5D, but since I have the -1 already.
Yeah.
Armor,
Yeah, you have -1 from the armor and -1 from the fact that you already did an action.
I'll take a 13.
Okay, 13. So yeah, you like jump out of the way as
Jump.
these.
So I'll just be like,
Okay, then we have. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that makes sense. We have another one shooting at Jacen, but that same dodge keeps you from getting hit. And then we have one shooting at Theo.
What a jerk.
Dodging?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Dodge
yeah,
boys.
14. Okay, so, It's really weird when I don't hear the sound effect.
Hmm.
Because
I wonder if there's a setting for it.
maybe. Or no. I was like, did I also have the site muted? But no, that wasn't it.
On the gear cog, there's a thing that says oh wait, no, that's not it. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's so weird.
Okay, where was I? So you got a 14, so yeah, you dodge that. All the other stormtroopers are your basic stormtroopers and miss. Okay. So, Theo, your target is still up, just wounded. Are you sticking with the same target?
Mad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take him down.
Oh, I should actually roll for mortally wounded ones. He's still alive, and he's still alive. Okay.
Okay.
So Jacen, your target was mortally wounded. Are you switching to another one?
How much people are left?
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I mean, I guess 9.
There's like 9 left.
Yeah, there's 9 stormtroopers, 2 of whom are wounded.
Whatever one is not being shot at. I guess closest.
Okay. That one. No. Oh, there we go. I accidentally didn't hit the backspace, so instead of going and switching from Stormtrooper 3 to Stormtrooper 2, I switched from Stormtrooper 3 to Stormtrooper 32. Guess what, guys? There's reinforcements!
Oh, please.
No. And Brendan's target is wounded, but still up. You still shooting the same target?
Yeah.
We're taking down the entire base.
Well, I'm still hiding behind my very well covered fern.
Okay. Then I want everyone to roll me their blasters.
Yeah, there we go. It's a bit
Oh
better.
yeah.
Hey!
I can take a rest.
Oh. Yo, what happened?
Oh,
My-
how
my-
the turns have tabled.
My gun was plucked.
How
He was-
the turntables have.
He was tired from all that murder. He needed a break.
Yeah. And, you know, I left my murderous Jacen behind me. You know.
Needed time to reconnect with the Force.
Yeah. You know, the one time I tried to murder someone and I failed.
Yep.
First thing, like, okay, let me just try to stab this guy with like a stupid rusty.
You didn't try stabbing him, you tried slicing his throat. An unconscious Wookiee. Got a dark side. He got a dark side point for that, and he didn't even succeed.
Wow. That's amazing.
Okay, so what do we got here? A 19 for Theo. An 8 for Jacen.
I like how you had a double take on that. Like, wait, an 8?
And an 18 for Brendan. Okay. So, Theo, roll for damage.
Boop.
18. Okay. So you incapacitate your target.
Good enough.
It's that one. Then Brendan, roll for damage as you shoot at your target.
I'm just gonna run and refill my water real quick. Back.
I can math. Oh, that is a bad damage roll.
Yeah.
You've momentarily stunned him,
Okay.
but didn't do any actual damage. Just means he doesn't get to attack or do anything this turn, this round. And then, let's see here. Oh, now I have to wait for Cherry to... Oh, no, I guess Cherry's not here, so he just doesn't get a dodge. Okay, so Theo just died.
You dead.
That figures.
You are getting... Theo's getting shot at, though, so you need to... If you want to dodge.
Okay. There we go.
16.
Oh, now I'm hearing the sound effect.
Hey.
I wonder if it was just because I went and... After I tried the cog thing, I went and, like, just clicked on, like, the text chat box or whatever where you type in. Maybe it was just clicking on that. Maybe that
weird.
did that. I don't know. I don't know. Technology. Anyway, you rolled
Technology's great.
12, so... Stormtrooper misses you.
Shocking.
Because they can't hit anything.
That Stormtrooper
Like,
also
do I
misses
even
you.
really have to dodge at this point?
Brendan's getting shot at.
All right.
You
He's
dodging?
gonna roll a 5 and they still miss.
Okay. Stormtrooper misses. Jason's getting shot at.
Just roll a 1d just to see.
I get hit.
No. So that one misses. That one misses. That one misses. That one misses. And that one, I'm now pointing at Jacen, misses.
Okay.
Okay.
We gotta be smart, like, you know, they have to think we too can miss.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just be like, oh, I missed.
Okay, let's see if... Oh, Major Jeffords is still alive. And that's mortally wounded
Frick, this
Stormtrooper is
Die.
still alive.
Good for them.
I mean, the Stormtrooper actually couldn't have died. It's on the next round where a Stormtrooper can die if he rolls double ones. So yeah, so Theo's target has been incapacitated, so I'm assuming you're switching to another target.
I guess. Just
Don't go
kidding.
for my target. I'm gonna freaking get him out eventually.
Yeah,
It's all you, bud.
assuming Brendan and Jacen are both sticking with their same targets, you can go for anywhere from 4 through 8 or 10.
I'm gonna go for number 6.
Number 6? Okay.
I'll stick with the same.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just check to make sure they're all, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that makes sense, so. I think, right? Yeah, that makes sense, so. I'm just making sure, like, one of you isn't getting shot at a lot more than the other two or something. Okay.
I mean, does it matter? We keep dodging anyway.
There's one less person shooting at Brendan than shooting at the other two of you, just because of, you know, the way the math works out, somebody needs to be shot at less.
And
It's
I'm
'cause he
behind a
found the
thick
fern.
bush, a thick fern.
Yeah. So if everybody wants to roll their blasters again, as I see what
Oof.
Ooh,
they each
Ooh.
get.
man, look at me.
Wait, you get 5D normally? Or when?
He's not minus.
Oh, yeah, right. Forgot
Yeah.
about that. Keep forgetting about that. Did I mention I forget about that he doesn't get reductions?
But on the plus side, if we get hit, we're plus 1d for strength. So
Yeah.
And I have a mighty
Um,
fern to protect me.
not that we need it.
Okay, then the wounded one gets minus, and the final one. Huh. Okay, so what did y'all get? 17 for Jacen, 19 for Brendan, and a 12 for Theo. Okay. So Brendan goes first. Roll for damage.
Alrighty. Ah,
Okay, your target has been incapacitated.
woohoo!
Okay. Then next is Jacen. That's which one. Your target has been wounded. Okay. Then we have a stormtrooper shooting at Theo. Theo expertly dodges not one, but two stormtroopers.
Oh,
Come at me,
yeah.
bro.
Um,
I'm assuming I didn't hit then.
we haven't gotten to you yet.
Oh.
Then we have one shooting at Jacen. And he expertly dodges that. Then we have one.
Dan, stop dodging. Just be like, hit me.
Then we have one shooting at Brendan.
He takes the hit.
You know what? I need to celebrate somehow, guys. So,
Okay. Brendan dodges with the help of his fern.
hey, I get by with a little help from my fern.
Let's see. Then we have another one that Jacen also dodged. Another, and then we have Theo hitting finally.
Yay!
Roll for damage.
Nice.
That's number 6. One's wounded now. And then we have the final one shooting at Theo, which he also dodged. So let's now roll for Major Jeffords to see if he's still alive.
Come on, death.
He's still alive. And the
So how many
storm.
people are still alive? Like, or not alive, like not wounded.
There are, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have no damage, 2 that are wounded. Yeah.
All right.
There's another 2 that are
left.
there. Yeah. 7 that are have not been
2 are
incapacitated.
incapacitated, and 2 are mortally wounded.
Yeah. Sticking Okay, let's see here. Brandon, I'm assuming you're switching since you incapacitated yours.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know which ones are still not damaged. I need 4 random targets.
Are you going for it?
I'm going for it.
Nice.
The ones that have not been damaged are number 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10.
Let's wait. 4, 5, 7, 8.
Okay.
I will
Shoot.
use my force point.
Okay.
Let's see. So now I can. What was it? So it was 5D. Like -1 for every target.
Yeah, you'd be doing 5D on each of them.
Oh, wait. Actually, wait. My original is 5D.
Oh, your blaster is 5D, but you have the armor.
So wait, does it apply before or after?
Well, because you're using the force to do it, right?
I would say the force would double at first, then you would do the -1D. So if you're 5D,
It becomes 10.
it becomes
-1 is 9.
10, it becomes 9. So then if you're doing 4 targets, then each of them would be a 6D.
Okay, I'm taking all remaining targets.
That a boy.
All the non-wounded targets?
Yep.
Okay, are all fully... Okay, shooting... ST10. Okay. Then, I'm guessing the other 2 of you each are just going to be shooting one of the wounded ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
That will be number 2 and number 6. So, Theo can just stick with number 6, I assume.
Sounds good.
And then 2 for Brendan. Let me just see who they're all shooting. Jacen, Theo, Jacen, Brendan, Theo, Jacen, Theo. Okay, let's see. Theo, Theo, Theo. Jacen, Jacen, Jacen. Brendan.
The
Okay.
power of the fern.
We're gonna change... Oh no, wait. No, yeah, we're gonna change one of those. Let's see, we're gonna change one of them. Other ones to Brendan.
So curious question. Like my dodge also gets upgraded now, doesn't it?
Yes, you're.
I mean, not that they'll hit us anyway, but you.
Okay. So I want everyone to roll blaster, and for Jacen, just roll your first blaster because each of them is a different action segment. But yeah.
So do I roll once or multiple times?
You just roll the once for now, because the others will be in their own segments.
Nice.
I'm gonna want it.
Nice.
Okay, so let's see here. You just roll.
Headshot. All more loot. Oh, if that would happen, that'd be great, though.
Yeah, that does make sense. Okay. That stormtrooper did not roll well at all.
Good.
And... Okay, so Theo 13. Brendan also 13. And for the first of Jacen's shots, 22. Okay, so then Jacen rolled damage.
Oof. Oof. 22 again.
Okay, so you have wounded that one.
One down, 4 to go.
Okay. So then, let's see here. Okay, so that's done. Then we'll go to everyone. Let's see here. Okay, next we have, I guess, both Theo and Brendan hit your targets, so you can both roll for damage.
Also, if you think, like, if we can keep the major alive, we can take that hostage we need.
Theo is shooting at that one.
He's mortally wounded, though. Would we be able to drag him out?
So
We could maybe keep, like, we could heal him, keep him alive.
Theo's target is now incapacitated. Knocked him out.
I mean, maybe he dies this round anyway.
And Brendan's target is now mortally wounded.
Nice.
Which one is that? That's
Also, I don't know what more info we can get from him.
I'm sure he can give us more something. Just use the
Okay.
force lightning on him.
Then we have one of them shooting at Brendan.
Once again, he embraces the hit.
Okay. Successfully dodge. One shooting at Jacen. And you did all the required math to figure out what your dodge would be?
Oh, I mean, it honestly doesn't even matter.
No.
Because I mean, like, sure, I could roll. I think I could still roll 5D or something if I'm correct. I mean,
Yeah, you dodged. The other two that are shooting just miss. Okay. So now you roll for your next shot, and it's a further 1D because you did do the dodge, so further 1D reduced for your next shot.
let's see. So that's 4 now, I think.
Your last shot was 5D, right? Yeah, so that would be 4D for this one. See if you hit.
Oof.
Okay, you missed that one. Then your next shot, another 4D. Okay, roll for damage. Okay, you've wounded, that's number 7. Okay, next one.
4D again.
Yep. Okay, roll for damage.
Ooh. Come on, me. I'm just going on a slaughter.
Wounded that one. That's that one. That's not at all how you spell wounded. There we go. And the last one. Okay, roll for damage.
Aw, another 19. I'm disappointed.
And you wounded that one.
So what? That's what, 4 wounded. 4 out of 5 wounded. I'll take it.
Yeah. So yeah, so there's currently 4 that are wounded, and 1 that's not. And everyone else is mortally wounded or incapacitated. Let's see if any of them are dying this turn. Nope. The major's still
Maybe we should start,
alive.
maybe we should get him to surrender.
Stormtrooper, that one is still alive. I mean, that one couldn't die. And that Stormtrooper, is still alive. That one barely, though. Okay. Let's see here. So who do we still have left? That's Theo, Jacen, Theo, Brendan, Theo. Okay, we're going to change one of those, one shooting at Theo to shooting at Jacen.
The murder machine.
At least I didn't get any dark side points, so I'm good.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see here. Theo, I'm assuming you're changing target since your target was incapacitated.
Yeah. I'll just go for whoever's closest to me.
Okay. We'll give you number 4. Brendan's target was mortally wounded, so I'm assuming you're also switching.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you number 5 unless you have a preference. Or,
5s.
actually, wait. No, number 7 is the one that's not wounded, if anybody wants to shoot that one.
I'll go for 5.
Okay. And Jacen?
I'm gonna try to get him to surrender. I mean, there's only one non-wounded. Like, did
Okay.
miss the one?
So you're going to try to get them to surrender. Okay. Then that'll be a command roll. Okay, so then... you already rolled your command? Okay. So then everyone else roll their blaster. Let's see here. So that's that.
Oh, man.
Not a great round.
No.
We're getting tired out there, boys.
Yeah.
The arms are getting heavy.
What
The
about the knees,
fern
though?
getting thick.
Okay.
I mean, are your arms weak? Are your knees heavy? Did you get spaghetti on your armor already?
Okay, so we got an
That's white armor, too. Jeez.
8 for Brendan. Jacen got an 11. And Theo also got an 11. Okay, I want to look
High rolls.
at the command skill. Meanwhile, let's see. Theo is getting shot at before anything else, so if you want to dodge, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge.
And then...
Well, he dodges, no problem.
Yeah, you successfully dodge. What are we looking at? Command. Yeah. So Jason's trying to get them to surrender, and they're not surrendering.
Okay.
And then
Murder them.
Theo shoots. So roll for damage.
Anyone who has a higher roll than 3D on command.
No.
Oh man, I just imagine using a force
lot
point
of
on that, just
damage.
like 12D or something on that, and like, yo, sup? Just all sixes.
Put your
get
guns
like
down.
just casual roll like 12 times.
That one has been incapacitated. And everyone else misses.
I mean, are they? I mean, I was gonna say, are they still gonna hit? Like, what would be the requirement for them to actually hit at this point? If we don't. I mean, we've been dodging what, the 7th?
I mean, you're at like close range, so the difficulty to hit is 10. And stormtroopers, because of their armor, stormtroopers would have 4D blaster, but because of their armor, it's 3D. And the wounded ones are only rolling 2D.
Wow.
So you could do the math.
Yeah.
So then, Theo, are you switching to one of the other targets?
Yeah, again, I'll just go to whoever's closest to me.
Okay.
I'll just go for the non-wounded one this time,
Okay.
if there's any non-wounded left.
Yeah, number 7 is not wounded.
And number 7, you're dead.
We'll
I'm killing you right here, right now.
do.
Should have listened. Should have listened.
Theo will
Should've
be
listened.
number
I tried to tell you.
5.
I should have like pulled out my lightsaber from
No.
the back, like.
Brandon's
You
doing
sure you
number
don't wanna
5.
switch?
We'll do number 8 for Theo. Okay. And what? Where are they all shooting at? Yeah, that works.
At least I'll take a hit. I'm good with that. Oh yeah. Need 12.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to copy everyone now.
I mean, I do have 5 meters of rope with me still.
You still have it with you? You got like on your back, just ready.
Let's see. So
Always
yeah.
ready with the rope.
Theo got 16. Jacen got 12. Brendan also got 12. Okay. Wait, really? Huh. Well, I'll trust what I wrote down. So, Theo, roll for damage.
Oops.
Okay, that one's incapacitated.
Yeah.
Then, Jacen and Brendan, you both hit your targets at the same time.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Cash, could just get even closer, just shoot him right in the face.
Okay, so then Jason's target went from full health to mortally wounded.
Damn.
I mean, they should have listened, you know.
Whereas Brendan's target went from wounded to incapacitated. Okay. And then the lone remaining stormtrooper shoots at and misses Jacen. Okay. Let's see if any of the mortally wounded people die. Well, Major Jeffords is still hanging on.
What a trooper.
Hang in
No,
there, buddy. We're taking you with.
he's the one that's not the trooper.
I don't think it's a good idea that we bring him with us.
That stormtrooper's still alive. That stormtrooper's barely still alive. And I mean that one can't die here because he was just mortally wounded, but we're rolling just for the sake of rolling. Okay. So there's one stormtrooper left. Stormtrooper 10.
Yep. Take aim.
Everyone aim at number 10. He's going down.
Jesus.
Oh.
Bye buddy.
Damn.
Okay. So Brendan hits first. Roll for damage.
And then there's all ones.
Yeah, I know that was the peak.
Okay. Incapacitated. Are the two of you still shooting at this now incapacitated stormtrooper?
Getting
Yeah.
that anger out.
Yeah.
You're still shooting at him? Okay.
Oh, he's first, so he gets his.
Yeah. Roll for damage. Mortally wounded.
Okay, I just want to roll just to see what I would have got. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he'd be
he-
dead.
he would have been.
Okay. So
I should his toe off.
end of combat. So we're gonna do one more roll for each of the mortally wounded people. End of combat. Oh wow, Major Jeffords is still hanging on.
Wow.
You should heal him.
That stormtrooper. Unsurprisingly, that one's still alive. It's only been a few rounds. That one's been a bit longer. Oh, but still alive.
We'll heal him like. Tell everyone else what you saw today.
That one can't die and didn't die. Well, it was close. And that one, yeah, I mean, that one literally can't. So, what are you doing now? You're in a...
Getting the hell out of here.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah. I think
It's not like no alarm going yet or anything at this point. Like, I mean, sure, people are hearing all the shooting and everything.
There's been an alarm going, yeah. The alarm started going during the battle.
Okay, everyone play dead.
So if we leave the major there, eventually he'll die, right?
In theory, unless he gets medical attention.
Okay.
I mean, I would kill him, but I don't want to get a dark side.
A part of me wants to steal his coat, his uniform.
Do it.
Do it. You won't. Actually, I'll go back to see what money they got on there.
What?
I'm just gonna go back see where they got any money on them.
And can I take his uniform?
Okay, you take his uniform. Jacen,
Wait,
That's what he-
just looking.
what?
That's what he gets for disrespecting Tim Timothy. The great name of Tim Timothy.
Was that 11 a search, or...
That was my search.
Oh, okay. You're looking through the stormtroopers. None of them have any money on them.
I mean, let's be honest. Do they even have any pockets at all?
I
They have,
mean,
like,
No,
a
he wasn't.
utility
He
belt,
wasn't
right?
feeling around
Yeah.
in the pockets.
they have like a utility belt for stuff. Like rations and stuff like that. But yeah.
So I think we should leave now.
Yeah, run. Let go.
Go back to
Leave.
our land speeder.
Okay.
We leave their major naked.
I really want to shoot him in the head.
Do it. As you run, you just go like.
Or are you going to shoot him in the head?
No, let's go.
Okay.
I really want to, but I don't think Theo would do it.
Okay.
Can I take the fern with me?
So where are you running? Back the way you came in?
I mean, that's really the main way we know
Yeah.
how to get out.
I mean, I
We're
could
gonna
just,
have to plow through the gate.
I know, biggie. I'll just make a hole in the wall.
Okay. You run back down the hallway. As you get to like the entrance area where there was a lieutenant there. And you see the lieutenant sees you coming and starts raising his blaster.
I shoot.
Okay. Roll me.
Is it only one? Like, is it just him?
Up here, yes. So
If I didn't have the -1 on my lightsaber, which is what I pulled my lightsaber at this point, but I have 4D. So it's like
okay, we're just gonna have Theo and the lieutenant basically shooting at each other. So then basically you'll both roll, and then we'll see who gets higher. Okay. So the lieutenant is getting off his shot first. Are you wanting to dodge?
Yeah, I'll dodge.
$15. So yeah, he shoots at you, and you dodge as you fire off your shot. Wait, what is your dodge?
5D -1 right now.
Well, it's -2 because you were shooting, and you have the stormtrooper armor.
Oh shoot! Okay, so I should re-roll.
Yeah.
he's gonna get 50
Sorry.
anyway.
10. Okay, so then you actually do get hit.
Damn it.
So then.
So strength roll.
Yeah. That gets the +1D though because
Right.
your armor.
16.
And then
16. Okay.
incapacitated.
No, you're just briefly stunned, so you don't get your shot off.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay. That was just kind of a quick round, but we're going to go into a proper round now. So it's the 3 of you versus the 1 of him. I'm assuming you're all just shooting at him.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, he still hit him at least.
Mm-hmm.
So 15, 15, 10. Okay, so shooting at. Was that 12 for?
Oh, okay. I meant to press just the button for the damage, or it got accidentally clicked out.
Well, because he shoots first. So then and still shooting at Theo. Are you dodging?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course he's shooting at me. Yeah, so I'm just -1D now then, right? On my dodge?
No, because you did roll for shooting this round already. So you're -2D for your dodge.
Okay.
$12. Okay. You do dodge that one though.
Sweet.
Then who got the highest? Jacen and Brennan both got a 15. So you can decide amongst yourselves who shot first.
Go ahead.
The correct answer is Han Solo. Yeah.
Well, at least I got to re-roll, so
Then roll for damage.
There you go.
still higher.
Okay. You wound him. Then
You finish him off.
yeah, you incapacitate him.
Cool.
And so he slumps into his desk. Slumps forward onto his desk. And you're running out of the building then?
Yes.
Yes.
I take all their pins that they have at the front desk.
Okay. Then what are you doing as you exit the building? Getting into your speeder?
It's like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get into your speeder, and then you're heading towards the gate. And as you head towards the gate, you see 10 stormtroopers lined up at the gate.
I'll crash on through.
Can we do that?
Can we drive through them?
You can certainly try.
I mean, okay, more specifically then, could we do that in actually a lift? Like, is there like a gate or
What?
is there like a gate or anything? Like, you know, not like, oh, hey,
Could we-
gate.
There's a gate, but you could, like, it's like a metal gate or whatever. You could get through it with your speeder, potentially.
So could we potentially just go around them?
You-
Or
Yeah,
would
have
it be
to go through
wiser?
them.
No, you wouldn't be able to go. You'd have to go through them to get through the gate.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, we
may
go-
may I suggest a force point usage?
Oh, am I driving again?
Who's driving?
I mean, we did say I would on the way back, but since we now have this scenario, and he does still have the force point, increase our chances.
I mean, I guess
Alright.
I could do the driving. I mean, all our driving's the same.
True.
So who's driving?
I guess I'll drive.
Okay. Okay. Then roll me a repulsor lift operation.
Tight. Let me see. Pretty sure, yeah. 2D plus 2.
I mean, you could
Nice.
force point.
Mm.
Seven.
Crash into the gate.
Okay, so you drive through, like, hitting, 3 of the stormtroopers, sending them flying. And try going through the gate, and it's, you basically, like, kind of start, like, breaking your way through it, and then the speeder just gets stuck, halfway through.
Huh.
So you have, like, made a hole in it, and the speeder's, like, halfway through.
Use your force to push us through.
Do you want to try using the Force for that?
I mean, what would I use at this point? Alter?
That would definitely be Alter.
I mean, your worst, I can certainly try.
I believe in you.
Let's
You can
do it.
see
3D though.
here. How difficult would this be?
10 or higher, I'll try it.
You have a 3D.
I'm gonna need like a 20 or something, so I can make it.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do this.
Well,
So I think the two options are we.
Guess we're fighting again.
I guess we could fight. We could also try to.
We'd still be stuck inside the base, though. We only took out. Did we actually take out 3 of them?
You took out 3 of them. And
Okay.
also, like I said, you were going through the gate, so, like, the speeder is, like, halfway through the gate. So, like, the front of the speeder is through the gate already.
Oh, so can I
Hmm.
try? So can I keep on trying while they're shooting?
Well, the speeder kind of isn't working now.
Oh,
It's crashed.
Yeah.
could I try to repair while they? Repair's garbage. I guess I just join them in firing then.
I mean, what I'm saying, though, like, you could exit the front of the speeder and be outside. Like
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Just
Oh.
you're outside. Yeah.
Okay, I need to know. Does Theo have a good grenade?
Mm, still in the armor, so I'd be 3D.
I mean, like I said, we still have the force point. What I would otherwise suggest, use that. I'll give you the grenade. As we are out of the speeder, just blow up.
All right. I'm down. Let's try to blow something up again.
Okay. So what exactly are you doing? You're going to be throwing the thermal detonator at them and then trying to make a run for it?
Yeah,
I was
can
gonna
I
say, like,
use a force point to do that?
I mean, yeah, you can use a force point to throw the thermal
so I was
detonator.
gonna say, I'd say we get out in the front, or are they in front of us still?
They're on the inside of the gate. There is so like, so like if here's the gate, you're halfway through it. Here's outside. Here's the base. Like they're on this side of the gate. Here's the gate.
Because I was gonna say we get outside and then try to blow the thing up.
That'll be a lot harder because then you're having to lob it over the gate.
Okay, forget it. Let's just get out of here.
well, we could throw it behind us before we go past the gate.
Throw it like out the back window.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's a possibility, sure.
Okay. All right, sure. Let's try that.
Okay.
So I'll give you. I'll give you
And
one
yeah,
of my grenades.
I'll use a force point, but you'll have to kind of help me out on how to do it because I haven't used one before.
Using a force point, that just means your rolls are doubled. So like, what's your grenade?
So it'd be 3D.
That.
So 6.
Like, what's your base grenade? Like,
It's my base grenade is 4D, but I'm still -1 because I'm in the suit, right?
if you're using your force point, that 4D gets doubled to 8D, and then we subtract the 1D, so it will be 7D.
Oh, after. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we decided on
Oh, okay. Cool.
earlier when.
70 is nice.
Yeah. Let me just bring up the grenade stuff because that's
We
complicated.
do it so often.
We do it so often, and it's complicated. Okay. So let's see, grenades. The range is. Oh, it's a thermal detonator, right? Not a grenade, right?
Yeah.
Jacen?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, so, okay, so they would be about 9... No, they'd be about... They wouldn't actually be that far. They would be like 5 meters away, which would be medium range. So, yeah, roll your grenade. $28.
Ooh.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, you hit, no problem.
Love it.
We'll leave, not looking at the explosion behind us.
Okay. Then what we do is, let's see here. How does that work again? Okay, there we go. Roll. Okay, see. So then they'd all be at point blank range. So they'd pretty much all be hit. I'm just going to
Dead.
I'm just going to roll once just for all of them. But yeah, they all get hit.
A couple of arms come flying by.
But now we see if you get hit by the thermal detonator as well.
Goody.
So you okay? Then plus, you're in. Drop the die. You're with.
If it's a bad roll, it counts.
Yeah, you're inside the speeder, so you also get some cover from that.
Plus, Jason and I have our armor.
Yeah. No, but I mean for whether or not it hits you, not for whether or not you actually get damage from it.
Oh, I see.
So then, one second. Okay. So we're going to just.
Is there something I could do in terms with force points, like make a shield or something?
Okay. Okay. So the speeder protects you, the three of you, from damage.
Nice.
And then
Explosions working out. What is this? A good day?
as for the damage, it does.
It actually unstucks the speeder. It shoots us through.
Again, I'm just going to roll for
That'd
all
be
of the
cool.
stormtroopers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10D, because it's a point blank range, because you hit right on target. And then there's stormtroopers, they have 3D. Let's see, so they got, for their strength, roll 5. I'm just doing one for all of them. And the damage roll is 36. So they are all mortally wounded.
Whew.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
So I guess we book it on foot.
Yep. You book it on foot.
As we pretty much take out their entire military force on that base.
Yep. You did a very good job of being discreet.
Hey, we
Didn't
got
the
in
general say
discreetly.
discreet if possible? I remember the words "if possible" in there.
Oh, yeah.
We got in discreetly. We got like halfway through it discreetly.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing now?
How long would it take us to run back to the base?
To run back to the base?
Couple of weeks.
Do we have a way to contact anybody?
It will be at least a few days to get back to the base on foot.
Okay,
have-
but we're like right close to the city, right?
You're, like, technically it's within the city limits. Like, it's on the outskirts of the city, but still within the city
Oh.
limits.
So people heard that explosion then.
Probably.
Very probably. Yeah.
Do we have
Why
a
is
way
there a
to
giant plume of smoke over there? What's going on?
do we have
Alright.
a way to contact somebody or no?
Well,
You have
First things
you do have
first.
comm units, yes.
Can we try using our comm units to,
Communicate.
yeah, get an Uber or
We-
something?
well, we need to warn the general as soon as possible that they need to get the hell off this planet because this is only going to make them search harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you have. You have your comm units. You can contact.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna contact General Spacewalker.
Yes.
Hi, General. So, remember how you said that we should, go in guns blazing? I think you said that.
I don't recall saying that. What did you? What happened?
Well, we didn't go in guns
So-
blazing. We went in.
Well, we exited guns blazing though.
Of course you
I feel-
did.
We didn't have a choice, General. We got found out. They looked into Lieutenant Colonel Tim Timothy, and apparently he's supposed to have been dead for 2 years. And yeah, we tried to talk our way out. We asked them to surrender, and they wouldn't.
Needless to say, we don't have a way back without using our feet. If there's a way that you can send anything, that'd be appreciated.
Did
Well,
you?
not only that, General, but Brendan found out some pretty disturbing stuff when we were in there.
What did you find out?
Well, they know that there's a base. They don't know exactly where it's at yet, but they are definitely looking. And after our little exit, they're probably gonna really start searching now.
But before all this happened, we figure we probably had about 3 days before they discovered at least the area that the base is in. But this is only going to accelerate it faster. I don't know if we can stay on this planet.
Good to know. Good to know. We'll send someone to pick you up, and yeah, we're gonna have to begin preparations then for abandoning this base, relocating. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's better that than being discovered, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll send someone to pick you up, and yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Thanks,
good news.
General.
I found a new disguise for us. I got it off the I got off the reigning commander there.
Wait, did you bring the fern with you?
Of course, it was a good
Okay,
fern.
so we have a new fern for the new base.
It'll look really lovely in your office.
I'm not sure. I mean, we still have to find out where our new base is going. Figure out where we're going to be relocating to. It's entirely possible not everyone from the base will end up going to the same new one.
Well,
But that
someone will love it.
Yes, it'll be great. We'll really tie the room together.
yeah, yeah, we'll send someone to pick you up. General Spacewalker out. And this is
All right.
this is where we're going to call it for today.
It was a good talk.
Yeah. Weird without having nicknames, but Mama Bear.
So yeah, this is where we're going to call the session for today. It's a good ending point. You were
was good.
technically successful in your mission.
Technically successful is all I need.
I call that successful.
Yeah, schedule for next week hasn't been up yet because I haven't had time to post it, but next Saturday the RPG will be at 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time, as next Saturday I am luckily not working.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Will the three of you be able to make it for that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am going away, but I should be in time.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, we'll pick up then. Possibly moving to a new base, possibly already there. We'll see exactly where the story leads.
I just wanted to put it out there that Theo would like to move his own belongings and not have people move it for him. Just wanna.
I wonder why that would be.
I'm very particular about my things. That's all.
I don't want people touching my
The only
stuff.
reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, good news. They're probably not going to talk about the spice anymore. We got more pressing matter.
Yeah. I'm going to make a couple confessions because of the changes to like who was going to be here and not here. I had an entirely different session planned, and then I like
Oh.
decided to change it because of it was actually because of people dropping out. That I'm like, I don't know if I want to, do that mission with
Without a pilot.
without a pilot and yeah, without other stuff, forever. And then also, so I also forgotten about the spice. As soon as you brought it up, I'm like, I wonder if like I can like push them towards like trying to sell a spice, which didn't quite work this session.
I know that's what you were pushing for, and I'm like, man, I wanted to go along with it, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait it out. It's gonna be okay. And now I kind of wish I hadn't.
I got some good names, though. We could quickly sell before we move.
That's true. Plus, I feel like if I sold it without Keljove, that he probably wouldn't like that.
Probably not. So, yeah. So
There'd probably be some conflict there. So
yeah. So I'm going to go on break for a bit, get something to eat, use the washroom. I'm going to be back with some Animal Crossing. Before I do that, do any of you want to shout out anything, any of your own projects or anything?
I
That's
got
it.
no projects right now.
I have a lot of
Boring.
crafting projects.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Well, we should all synchronize the wave.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.